Teofimo Lopez.
Oh.
Now, once again, he stated, and everyone is rolling with this absurd narrative. Oh, see that? He's racist.
No, he's not racist, but...
No, he's not. He's just an ignorant fighter.
Exactly, which is not as bad, but still pretty bad in the sense that I feel like... Now, Joseph, you could correct me, but I feel like he's putting this... If this fight wasn't already a must-win, he's kind of making it as such, in the sense that these claims of, one, leaving ESPN, two, he's already losing a community potentially, and as well as that, he's just not on the. It's one thing to be the underdog in this fight, but it's another thing to be the underdog people want to lose in this fight as well. So, because at that point, you're not really a commodity anymore.
Well, look, his biggest issue, and this has been the case since winning the Lomachenko fight, he has an inflated sense of worth.
Yeah.
And he truly, I don't know why. I have no idea why, because he's around some of the smartest people in boxing in terms of his promotion and management. Top rank, as well as his manager, whose name eludes me at this time.
Manager David McWaters.
But, after the Lomachenko victory, because of the huge ratings during COVID, and winning the undisputed distinction at 35, he truly believed that he could write his own ticket and he was going to start making Floyd Mayweather money.
Yeah.
Right? So when it came time for his IBF mandatory challenge against George Kambosos Jr., and they said, well, look, because of COVID restriction, we cannot put this fight in Australia, which is where this fight makes the most money. We're going to have to put it in New York or wherever, where it's a fraction of that. So we're only going to be able to pay you this much money. And they felt insulted. Team Teofimo Lopez. And so you saw what happened. They held out for more money, got the Triller purse bid victory, and you saw what happened because of their unprofessionalism.
Yeah.
Right? And where's Triller now? Are they still in boxing?
Oh.
No. And so then DAZN was the second runner-up, right? It was the runner-up. And so they got the purse bid. They won the purse bid. So they staged that fight. And how was Teofimo's reaction when he lost?
Oh, terrible. It just, if anything, that dropped his stock even more.
Yep. And guess what? He still thinks he's a much bigger ticket seller than a guy like Shakur Stevenson.
Yeah.
And so, guys, if you must know, he's not a racist guy, because once again, if you're a prize fighter and you spar and you have a good relationship with everyone in the sport, fighters, managers, trainers, everyone, guys, you don't have a racist bone in your body. Like in every major gym, once again, this is truly a global sport. A lot like the NBA or the MLB. Now you have athletes from all over the world, from every ethnicity, participating. And boxing has been like that forever. Okay, so what Teofimo Lopez actually meant, okay, he meant this. You know, if they want to go with guys who are non-ticket sellers, non-ratings draws, then let them have that, because I'm a legitimate ratings draw. I'm a legitimate ticket seller. But Teofimo, are you really?
Yeah.
Brother, you're at Madison Square Garden, but you're at the theater.
Yeah, I noticed that. Why was it that he's in the Hulu theater for the Josh Taylor fight, but he fought at MSG with the Sandor Martin fight?
Why do you think?
Oh,
because it didn't sell
It didn't
shit.
sell. It didn't sell.
It didn't
Yeah.
sell shit. Dude, it was so disappointing. So now he's back to the Hulu theater. Because that's what, capacity 5,000 maybe?
Yeah, 5,000.
They have no confidence that he's going to sell because, once again, his mouth and the fact that he hasn't looked very good since moving up to 140. And once again, don't get me wrong, I really like Teofimo. At one point in time, I thought he had the potential of becoming one of the biggest stars of the sport.
As did I.
Because of his athletic gifts and his mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Before all of this rubbish came out of it, man, he had charisma. And he was an exciting fighter to watch at 35. Now, Chingao, honestly, and he comes out and says, oh, this is my last fight with ESPN. You know what? If they want those black fighters, they can have them.
No.
Brother, you'd better win this fight, because if you lose to Josh Taylor, you might as well retire. You might as well retire.
He's making this fight into a must-win. Or if it wasn't already, that's why I said if it wasn't already, he made it into one. I don't know if he's doing this for himself in terms of motivate. I don't know why he's digging himself into this hole, because if he loses this, you've already gone on record, and it's not as if this was just on YouTube. It spread like wildfire. It's on news articles. It's all over the internet about what happened. So so your popularity may have grown. You may be trending now, but it's because of negative publicity.
Yeah, you're becoming notorious, not beloved.
Yeah. So as a result of that, if you do all of this and then fall short in a spectacular way at that, well, this might be the end of Teofimo Lopez.
And that's a damn shame, because this is a guy who had a huge ceiling. You could say a limitless ceiling in this business. Now, and once again, you can't fault for Teofimo Lopez feeling this way. Once again, in terms of saying, yeah, if you want to roll with supporting non-ticket sellers, okay, go ahead. Because a lot of people in the business, including fans, including trainers, fighters, managers, they all feel this, like a lot of them feel this way. Like, think about this. And once again, there's a huge misnomer that, well, blacks can't sell in boxing in America. That demographic just does not pay for fights. They don't support their boxing. They'd rather support the NBA or something else. The NFL, anything else. They just don't support boxing monetarily. And a lot of people point to this past pay-per-view. Well, the reason why this pay-per-view sold was because of Ryan Garcia. Tank Davis, boy, he never had decent numbers before this. Now you look at Ryan Garcia now attracting the Mexican fight audience, and look at this. Look at the numbers as a result. Unfortunately, a lot of people feel this way. Is that the truth? No.